a couple of days since my last vlog, but I've been busy. We just got back from what was supposed to be a 2-hour ride home. It took us about 3.5 hours to get through in the snowstorm. But we drove down today to see my son and his girlfriend and my granddaughter. Oh, my granddaughter is so cute. But we also stopped off at the hospital. My wife had to have blood tests. And I was sitting there, and I noticed that a lot of the nurses and the secretaries and that, a lot of them are overweight. And the doctors are always hounding people, to lose weight because it's not healthy to be overweight. And it's probably not. I'm overweight. I could lose about 40 pounds. But I noticed that all these nurses are at least, there were some of them there about 50 pounds overweight. But I don't think that's such a good example. But anyways, I just found it weird. But, we drove I moved to a small town December 1st. And so I drove down to where I used to live. And the population of that town was about 35,000. So it's a lot more traffic than the town I'm in now of 1,200. I cannot believe people when it comes to driving in a snowstorm. If you live in Canada, you were born in Canada or lived in Canada any length of time, then we have snowstorms. But everybody seems to freak out. It's almost like someone puts a sign up, snowstorm, everyone in the ditch. Doesn't make sense to me. But anyways, we made it home safe. We finally ended up following a snowplow. About 35 minutes we followed the snowplow up. But, the traffic is unreal. But, anyways, we were in Walmart the other day. Oh, boy, I don't know. I don't get those people. Some of the people you meet in there, wow. You just wonder what planet they're from. And they get their shopping carts or they're on their scooters that Walmart has. And you see them driving around and you just go, why don't you try walking? So many people now are taking the scooters. Once you start driving on a scooter, once you stop using your legs, you're pretty much done. But you see them, they're driving around. But I don't know, too much to say right now. I just thought I'd check in and see what was going on. But, I get it. I get annoyed with some things. I get annoyed with, when you hear stuff like what's going on in the States with Trump and, we're in Canada, our TV stations are all, we get 5 minutes of Canadian news and then 25 minutes of American news on Trump and what bullshit he's pulled. I really don't care. The people voted for him. He was voted in there. He didn't do a coup and take over. He was voted. And now everybody's pissed off that he's going through and what he said. Well, he said he was going to ban certain people from certain countries. So he did. Now everybody's freaking out. He said he was going to go put this wall up between the States and Mexico. Now he's trying to do it and everybody's freaking out. Well, that's the problem. We've had too many years of politicians saying, well, we're going to do this and we're going to do that. Then they get elected and then they don't do it. So now they got someone who's actually doing. I don't support the stuff he says. But, it's when you say you're going to do something and then you turn around and do it, and then everybody freaks out. That doesn't make sense to me. I raised my kids up. Says, if you say you're going to do it, you do it. And it's what as a parent, a lot of people got to learn that when you tell your kids no, you mean no. You don't go, oh, well, I said no 5 minutes ago, but I really didn't mean it because I want to be your friend. Well, I'll tell you, as a parent of 3 grown kids, You cannot be best friends with your kids. It don't work. You got to be a parent. I'm a father. You got to be a father first. You see them, like you just see them go through the store. There's always one kid who gets in that store, and you just look at him and go, okay, the screaming is going to reach, such a high level. And some parents do the right thing by taking the kid out of the store. Then there's other parents who try to bribe them, well, what about this toy? What about that toy? And you walk through the store, you can see packages open and boxes of cookies open and chocolate bars open where the parents try to calm their kid down. And who ends up paying for the stuff that these parents open? The rest of the customers do. We do. It's bullshit. I find a lot of things bullshit. Ugh. You just get so frustrated. But anyways, I thought I'd check in. I'll try to do one tomorrow. I got a lot on my mind right now. Just don't get it. You say you're going to do something, do it. If you don't think you can do it, then don't say it. No one's going to fault you for it. If you can't do something, don't do it. But if you say it, especially as a parent, you got to say it. Because that kid's sitting there. Your son or daughter is looking at you. And you say, okay, well, if you don't do this, like clean up your room, I'm going to take your Xbox away. Well, you got to take the Xbox away. You can't sit there and not take it away because the kid's going to go, oh, well, they said it, but they didn't mean it. So next time I'll just do even more because they're just going to turn around and, not even do it.
Okay.
So, good night. I'm doing my blog.
Oh. Okay, good night.
Good night. So, you got to do it. And I found different times when my kids were small and I would, they threaten to do something. Well, as soon as I got the words out, well, I'm going to take something away. Then 10 minutes later, I was feeling guilty, going, oh, it wasn't that bad, because you calm down for the moment, and you go, well, it really wasn't that bad. It's kind of harsh to do this. Well, I had to turn around and follow through on it. You have to follow through on it. A lot of parents don't do that now. And then you see these, you see these people with kids that are turning 12 and 13, and you're just looking at them and going, oh, you're in for one hell of a road. And the schools don't help. Oh, no, the schools, they're when my kids got into, they were grade 6, the teachers...